Incredible match. Obviously the first 3 sets really could have gone either way, and really pleased with our poise throughout, particularly late in that 3rd set. I think overall I was most satisfied with the way our team competed today. I felt like the energy, our ability to get past any errors or mistakes or things that didn't go our way and play that next point well and totally focused. And I just think that was one of the best matches we've had in the season in that regard. It wasn't a perfect match, but the guys played incredibly hard, and they were just played with such great enthusiasm. Coach Woodman would be proud. So yeah, we're thrilled. We're going to be playing for a national title. I hardly can believe it. And we get to do it in our own house against a great team. And you know, that's a great opportunity for us. It's been a goal of ours to get this far all year. All the truth, we don't talk about it all that much. We just talk about getting better each and individual every day, and I think we've done a great job of that, and I think we're seeing some results of our efforts. I think Dane, Micah, Marty, Dylan came back. He had a little bit of a lull there and came back and finished hitting 400, so he had a nice match, and so overall, an outstanding effort by the team.
Any questions? Questions?
Okay, so being able to play this, like the NCAA tournament in your home arena, what's that been like for you guys, especially after such a huge win today?
It's pretty incredible. You know, I think that's a huge advantage, and just to be able to sleep in our own beds, you know, just the daily routine. It kind of feels like, it almost feels like it's just like any other game. It's not playoffs or anything, so it's really nice. And then of course the crowd. I think that helps a lot. Saturday will be interesting with Long Beach because they bring a good crowd. They're just right down the freeway, so I think it'll be split pretty evenly. But I mean, we play in this gym a lot, and we're pretty comfortable in here. And so yeah, it's amazing feeling to be able to play my last collegiate volleyball game at UCLA no matter what. That's pretty special.
Just a question for you guys. You guys have played BYU I think like 4 times, or 3 times in basketball. What did you face from them tonight? I mean, what did it take to get past them tonight?
Well, we know them. We play them a lot of times. We know them, but the tough part about them always is like they have some great players. So I think even though we know them, like we know what they're going to do, but they can still do. And they're as good, I guess. But yeah, so that's what we face. It's just good.
Coach, when you mentioned poise, can you just kind of talk about the poise of a freshman like Grant coming up and serving that ace on that point to send you guys to the final?
Was that for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The young kid's got no fear. I mean, why not? He's just a freshman. He's just going out there and having fun. He's been serving great in practice. So I figured, what the heck? And worked pretty well. And he's a great teammate. He's been working hard all year. And so for him to come in and contribute like that is incredible for us. And obviously, you can see the response of the team, how much they love him and how thrilled they were for him. I just thought we were poised all the way around, like I mentioned, and it was Grant, it was all the guys here, it was Hess who just kept swinging. He got in some real, as the opposite, you know, you're put in a lot of tough situations and he just kept swinging and swinging and swinging, and that's what we told him to do. Really pleased.
BYU's serve was really effective in the PSF championship. You guys really turned that around, were able to handle it a lot better. What changed for you guys specifically?
I might be able to speak for them, but it was the altitude. I mean, it's just, playing at BYU is a different experience. And the way the ball flies and how they serve there, it's just, it has such an impact on the way the game is played. So it's really tough to play at BYU. And then they have a great crowd and all that too. But, we're at sea level, a lot more oxygen. and that's good for us.
Coach, can you just talk a little bit about, in the first set specifically, I think at the end of the first set, Hess had 14 swings, the rest of the team had 12. Was that a concerted effort you made? Is that something that Mike was saying? Is that game plan you guys had for the set there?
No, I think it was just kind of circumstance and what Micah was feeling, and he got off to a nice start. And, he had a couple of tough situations there, but he also had a lot of really good swings. So I think Mike had a lot of confidence in him. He was the man versus Harvard, so I think there was probably a lot of confidence and his ability to get us out of some jams and get going. No, that was not a game plan.
Any other questions?
Question for Jake. Can you comment on just going up against a freshman phenom like Gabby, the arm that he presents, and just his general all-around play?
Yeah, I mean, Gabby's a great player. He can serve the ball like no one else can really in our conference. You know, he gets up there consistently and can rip the ball at 70 plus. I think that's pretty rare, and he's going to be scary later on in college. I'm happy I'm leaving so you can, yeah. But yeah, he's hard to read. They set him inside and then outside still, so it's hard to like be able to set up on him consistently and know where he's going to go. So you just kind of got to go up and try to see where he's going and move in the air. But yeah, good all-around player.
Just from, starting off the game, Cyrus was very important to their offense early on, and then was immediately replaced by Storm. I'm going to butcher his last name, so
Storm.
Yeah. And so, what were they working with on that side to continue to press you guys with those two players?
Storm Fagata Tufuna.
You got it.
But I think that team actually is the most adaptable in that position that we've probably seen. Cyrus and Storm, we've played them both in almost every match that we've played them. They both come in and played really well. So I think they can handle it pretty well as a team. And what helps is that we've seen them before, so it's not a new guy coming off the bench. We have a pretty good understanding of both. We had a feeling we'd see both, but not like that, so it's always tough to see a guy go down. So my thoughts are with him, and I told him to give him a big hug and told him it's tough for that to happen to him. But yeah, Storm came in and he was hot. We weren't really expecting it, and they gave him more balls than we thought. So I don't think it really affected him too much, actually. He's got a great serve. He plays the whole game really well, so they're kind of interchangeable. So we're pretty ready for it, and I think it might have happened anyway.
Michael, what are your feelings now as you guys head into this championship match with a chance to play for the program's first national title since 2006?
Yeah, I think the question of the 2006 thing never really crosses our mind. We all kind of go day by day. We have enough on our plate to kind of keep us occupied. But it's huge to be able to play in the national championship at home, especially. I'm happy for all the coaching staff that put in so much work, way more than we have. I'm happy for the fans, I'm happy for the alumni. So it's an act that we wanted to do for everybody, not just ourselves. And of course, it's nice to be there yourself too. So it's a privilege, and we're going to treat it as such and be grateful and give it our all.
Micah, you and I have talked about this in the past. You don't really think about your offense too much when you're setting, but it seemed like tonight you were more offensive even than normal, especially with the two-handed set down. Is that something that you were seeing?
No, I had no idea I was going to do any of those. It's just kind of circumstantial. The ball gets up there and I react, and we got lucky tonight on a couple. But yeah, it's just kind of how the game played out. When it gets tight like that, sometimes I can give it to some other guys, and sometimes I just randomly put it down myself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And tonight it worked, which is nice.
Coach Raw, I know that you're not going to tell us anything about the adjustments you're going to make for the Long Beach State match, but can you tell us what you've seen from your team in the last 2 months that gives you guys confidence that you guys can upset Long Beach State?
Well, they just present so much pressure in terms of their excellent defense, both at the net and the backcourt, and it really forces you to be really good on offense. And so we've spent tons of time trying to get this offense improved in little bits here and there, and I think we've done a really good job of that. A lot of that will have to do with passing, and being able to do what we'd like to do, but last time we faced them, I really felt like it was a match that was played from 10 feet a lot, and they served the ball really well. So we're going to have to be good at the pins, attacking, and playing good transition ball when we get more opportunities. They also play with great speed, and we haven't played that speed since we played them. They're the fastest team in the country. And so part of this next match is going to be our adaptation to that speed and how we make adjustments and how we deal with their drifting middle routes and TJ's left inside. And they have a lot of movement going on there with real precision because Josh does such a good job and they've played it together for so long. So it's a significant challenge. I've said it before, it's one of the best collegiate teams I've ever seen. I think the numbers prove that. I saw something when I was watching the Pac-12 network, there's some of their statistics is equal to like the 84 Bruins and stuff like that. So I think that this is a great team we're going to play. And so, but that's what we wanted. We want to play the best team at the end, and now we have an opportunity to go do that. So we're excited, and we're going to go play as hard as we can.
You were able to hold Standard at a negative 80% through the first two sets. What were you doing that was so effective against them?
Gosh, you just try and line up your defense as best as you can based on tendency, and some of that is a little bit circumstantial, and I thought we did a nice job of that. He torched us last time we were in Provo. So there's natural ebbs and flows to how sometimes the game plays out for each individual player, and it just worked out for us. Obviously, see, last time Gabby wasn't so good statistically, and tonight he was really great, and of course, like Mike was talking about, Storm came in, was really good. So, that's the thing that's difficult about being a team like BYU and like Long Beach is that when you have multiple offensive weapons at the pins, the team is still really tough to beat even if you stop one guy. And that's why it was such a tight match tonight.
One more question? Coach, just one more time about Grant. When you guys were going through your little slow streak in the middle of the year, he got some playing time.
Yeah.
I think that really played into his confidence level and the confidence level you had in him tonight.
Yeah, but I also think what we've seen in training and the energy he brings every day in practice, and he's been working on that serve, and so he's been great. So sometimes you think, okay, guys earned the right to get out there and help us, and he certainly did. That was big time. So and that was fun. And if we need him, we'll go to him again, obviously. And so we've been utilizing serving subs more than I have in the past. And they've proven to be quite effective. Some of them are a little bit more defensive, and we put in Sam and Alex because they're such good defenders in the backcourt. But obviously Grant can go in there and rip it. So we'll probably use all those guys again on Saturday.
I'm going to add to that if I can.
Yeah.
Grant didn't have everything go his way health-wise this year. And he's been the hardest worker on our team by far in the weight room to try and get some weight back on him after mono. And I think it just all pays out. Hard work always pays out. So I'm super proud of him. I want you guys to know that he's been working this hard, harder than anyone else in the weight room all year. And he definitely deserves it.
Thank you, guys. If you have any further questions, you can contact Steve.